So, nobody likes losing, obviously, but let's be real for a moment. It really doesn't matter. It really does. Lightning lose this one in a shootout to the Ottawa Senators, 3-2. Very similar to the last game we just played against the Blue Jackets. Lightning, playoff spot, already clinched, all good to go. Resting Vasilevsky. And then the Senators, already eliminated, playing for a paycheck. In this game, like I said, they rest Vasilevsky. I assume now there's only 3 games left in the season, I think. I was thinking they would probably rest him 2 out of the final 5, so here's 1. I'd assume they probably rest him 1 more time. And I'd say you can guarantee that he'll play in the last game. So either the next game or the second to last, he's going to rest again. It's just probably the best thing to do before going into the playoffs. Play in that last game, though. Make sure your body's ready. All good to go, especially since it's against the Toronto Maple Leafs. That'll be a good test. Going right into the playoffs. That's when things count. That's when players make money. That's when coaches make legacies. That's when championships are born. So this game was Tompkins versus Forsberg. Not that Tompkins was the reason we lost this game. Absolutely not. Tompkins played a really good game, and Forsberg probably just played a better game. He was really on it tonight, especially going towards the later stages of this game. Credit to Forsberg. I mean, that's all you can really do. Braden Point, I'm sure he has some things he would like to say to Forsberg. So the first period, not like last game, gets off to a quick start. Brady Tkachuk, can't stand that guy, by the way. Really can't. And then I'm fast forwarding pretty far here. In the shootout, when the fans were booing Brady Tkachuk, I would love to boo Brady Tkachuk too, but I know the type of guy, the type of player that Brady Tkachuk is, and he feeds off those boos. He really does. And of course, he buries that shootout goal. Rewinding back to the first period. Okay, sorry. So he does score the first goal of the game, pretty much just snapping one right past Tompkins and putting the Senators up 1-0. Doesn't last very long, though. The Lightning answer right back. Just Kucherov being Kucherov, another ridiculous pass. Sheary's there. He buries it. And good to see Sheary score. Obviously doesn't happen too often, but when he does, puts a smile on my face. And it's kind of funny because you can see him just kind of like go up to Kucherov, and he's almost like laughing, it seems like, because he's ridiculous. Ridiculous. And then just a couple minutes later, Braden Point, obviously trying to chase that 50-goal mark again. He gets another goal. Great move that kind of fools the defender and the goalie. Defender didn't stand a chance, and then the goalie kind of comes out of his net expecting maybe a wrist shot like Braden Point usually does. Try and close off the angles there. Fakes that, goes around him, scores the goal. Lightning go up 2-1. And a, like I said, very energetic first period. Not similar to the last game. And then there's the second period. Let me share my screen with you guys, because I'm sure you guys already know, but these referees really put on a show. What is going on here in the second period? What are we doing? Ridiculous. So we got an interference call, got a high sticking call, got a tripping call, got an interference call, got a tripping call, hooking. Boy. It went both ways. I'm not saying like, oh, the Senators got all the blah. No, that's not what I'm doing. It's just there was a lot going on that second period. Lightning get a 5-on-3 opportunity. They are not able to do anything with it. Forsberg comes up with some really good saves, and not the best 5-on-3 that I've seen from the Lightning. But you still got to give credit to the goalie. And moving forward in the period, the Senators end up getting a power play, and as soon as that power play ends, they get another power play. And the way the period ends, there's tempers flaring. Brady Tkachuk going at Hagel's legs for some reason. Once again, don't like that guy. And then the Lightning are the ones that get the penalty there. Make it make sense. Good try. I'm sorry, it didn't make sense. So going into the third period, the Senators had a 5-on-3. After Brady Tkachuk just hit Hagel's legs with his stick. Yeah, okay. So the third period starts with some ref you suck chants from the crowd, very well deserved. And while Ottawa does not score on the power play, like immediately after it ends, they are able to score. And Batherson, I believe that was, he takes 2 shots at it. Second one goes in, gets past Tompkins, just squeaking right past him, and they tie the game at 2. Forgot to mention, also in that second period, along with all of those penalty calls, Mott leaves the game, Chernak leaves the game, Hedman leaves the game, and I was like, are we going to go into the third period with 4 defenders? Like, that's not good this time of year, but Chernak does come back, Hedman does come back, so not too much to worry about there, thankfully. The penalties continue in that third period. Tkachuk gets an interference call, but they end up killing that off. Lightning has a player go to the box, and they are able to kill that off. And I think at this point in the game, both teams were 0 for 4 on the power play. So all these calls, nothing ever really came from it. Like I said, that one Ottawa goal came right after the power play, but nothing comes from it. And while there is a good amount of action in that third period, no goals are put on the board. Both goalies held their ground. Tompkins, like I said, he's definitely not the reason we lost this game at all. Played a very good game. And then Forsberg, I've already talked about him. He's gotten enough credit. You've got enough credit out of me, even though his best save was probably in overtime, so I probably need to give him credit again. So going into overtime, crazy sequences. The Lightning had their chances. They had their chances for sure. Braden Point skating all over the place in Ottawa's zone. There was one time where he made a really nice pass to Kucherov. I don't know if Kucherov was ready for it. Kind of just goes off his stick. Ottawa then goes the other way. Tompkins with a really good save. Then the Lightning go the other way. Kucherov then to Point this time, flipping rolls. Point gets robbed by Forsberg. What else? Stamkos, he misses a pretty open tap-in goal. So the game does go to a shootout, and I believe this was Tompkins' first shootout. And I already talked about the whole Brady Tkachuk thing. He gets booed, probably put a smile on his face, gave him some confidence because that's the type of player he is. He's able to beat Tompkins, and Lightning, nobody scores for them. And that's the way the game ends. The Lightning get a point. Doesn't matter. Like I said at the start of the video, playoffs clinched. Let's stay healthy. Let's just keep some momentum going. I don't think the Lightning played terribly tonight. They definitely had their chances. They ran into a pretty hot goalie tonight. But they also they weren't really as clinical as they usually are. They missed some pretty good chances as well. So checking the box score real quick. Goals tonight go to Sheary and Point. Nikita Kucherov continuing to put up points. 2 assists on the night. Braden Point had an assist on the night, and then Connor Sheary with a goal and an assist. Good game out of Connor Sheary. Going to the Senators, no Batherson with a goal and no assist there, and then Tkachuk with a goal and an assist. Forsberg, 26 shots, 2 goals allowed. So that's really that. Not too much else to say. I mean, like I said, these last few games, really trying to put together a video and speak on meaningful things can be hard to come by. Let's check the standings here. Wild card. But yeah, like I said, we're just trying to stay healthy. We're just trying to keep some momentum. So we lose, you're not going to see me on camera, upset, annoyed. Check with me in about 2 weeks if we lose. Oh, that's a different story. Very much a different story. But on the standings, some pretty entertaining stuff going on with that second wildcard spot and that Metropolitan spot. Islanders now at 79 games played, 89 points, pulling away a little bit from the rest of the pack. Penguins, 79 games played, 86 points, and then the Capitals, Red Wings, and Flyers behind them, all with 85 points. So that race will come all the way down to the wire, it seems like. Islanders, I'm surprised. They are just a very streaky team. Very streaky team. They'll get really hot, then get really cold, and then, as you can see, on a 6-game win streak right now at the most important time of the season for them. So, yeah. Not buying these shoes. Stop giving me this ad. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the game down in the comments section below, as always. Please like, subscribe. Playoff time is coming, guys. Playoff time is coming. Go Bolts.